Aloha everyone, Joshua Hayes at BigWaveTrading.com. Today, after the market close, just became the most stressful day in my entire life in 6 years, as Interactive Brokers is having a major software issue with the Trader Workstation. I couldn't enter orders, log on. I couldn't do anything with my platform. It took troubleshooting with customer service to get me on. And then when they said the situation was fixed, logged off, realized I needed to log on to adjust an order, and the exact same issue presented itself. The first fix that they gave me did not work, and then I had to troubleshoot it on my own and figure it out on my own. But Interactive Brokers, get your shit together. And if anybody else has an Interactive Brokers software out there and you're having the same issue, please let them know. I don't think I'm the only one. I can't believe I got around it, got my orders entered. But I assume with me traveling tonight, wherever I land tomorrow, I'm going to have the same issues with this thing. So if this is occurring on your end, please let them know. I hope it's not, but at the same time, I kind of hope it is, because I hope it's not just me, because this is the last thing I need to deal with right now as I travel to the mainland. Anyway, all that out of the way. Intraday, successful day. The S&P 500 dipped way harder than I thought it would, than I wanted it to. It was a kind of scary ordeal for me and what my long positions. But as that morning sell-off happened, I stated in the pre-market how I was trading my put options, said I was going to lock in gains if they moved 20% right out the gate. The 261 SPY put options, expiration the 7th, they moved 20%. I took my gains and I ran. Now, if you held on from the open to the low, you could have realized once again almost 100% on the SPY put option. So on that end, it was successful. And more importantly, during that final swoon, that final portion of the sell-off, I only had one partial stop trigger, and that was in Roy T. So following that sell-off, the market rebounded, had a few more stops go off intraday, but overall by the close, my long positions looked very good, but I did have more sell signals than I thought I would have. HLG is a 50% sell signal. Whatever you're long, half needs to go 1 cent below today's low a day. IO was a 50% sell signal. CRAI was a 50% sell signal. USPH 50%. CTMX. There we go. That was also a 50% sell signal. So quite a few 50% sell signals on a pretty nice return higher in the market. And then the full sell signals, this is why I love stops. CAR crashing right through everything, but leaving me with small gains. Wi-Fi, I don't hold stocks that close below the 200-day moving average, but Wi-Fi closed above the 427 low a day. So technically, this should only be a 50% end-of-day sell signal. But because it clipped that 22-23 low intraday, I've been knocked all out. And I saw after hours that it was actually higher. So it wasn't showing it was down 4%, showed it was like something up like 0.5%. And I don't want to watch this thing move higher and just be mad at myself, or mad at Wi-Fi that I didn't put half here and then keep the final half right here, which I have a feeling if Wi-Fi moves higher, I am. So on an end-of-day basis, I'm listing it as a full sell signal, but in all reality, it's only supposed to be 50%, but I do not hold stocks that are trading below the 200-day moving average when I go long stocks above the 200-day moving average. ALG also 100% full sell signal. Don't even have a position anymore. Was knocked out earlier a few months ago. And SGY, that is a full sell signal. Confirmation closed below the 50-day moving average on above average volume and below these lows right here. So obviously not perfect. But that being said, have some new long signals, and they're all pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. PSTG, Can Slim Quality, initially showed up in my Can Slim scan, was confirmed in my Perfect Speculator scan. Still not increasing size, as I don't trust this market. Internally, I'm extremely bearish, and after everything I have just gone through with Interactive Brokers, I'm scared shitless of what tomorrow brings whenever I open up my platform. Now, luckily, I can I understand how software works, so hopefully I can get around the problem and open the platform again and everything works okay. But the mere fact that they said it was fixed and I reopened the thing and it's not working is a major, major concern for me. And as you all know, I have a ton of positions. So the scary thing is, if this thing keeps on happening, I've got a real problem on my hands. So with all that in mind, I'm not increasing size per long position. The market has not proven to me that it wants to move higher. The best thing I saw today was UDOW with that move today. But besides that volume, I didn't see a whole lot of volume everywhere else with us closing higher. So it's hard to be bullish. But the volume did increase with the intraday reversal. So we will see. But PSTG, 1.5% of my account capital, limit order, 20.59 the high of the day. Going to use 4 stops. A quarter right here, 1961, a quarter here, 1897, a quarter here, 1868, and a final quarter at 1829. 1.5% of my account capital. Don't have to worry about earnings. They're about 2+ weeks away. NOVT, been watching this stock ever since this day here, as it's in my CanSlim and Perfect Speculator scan. Got the long signal today. Want to get long. Only 0.75% of my account capital. Why? 1% CanSlim, 0.5% for Perfect Speculator, but earnings are coming up on the 8th, I do believe. That's less than a week away in trading sessions. It's less than 5 trading sessions away, so I'm going to reduce size in half, but I like the chart too much. Most stocks I'm long, the earnings reactions have been very positive. If they've been bad, they are not gapping down below my stops, so I'll continue with the status quo. NOVT, long, 58.45. First cut loss level for me, 56.30, a move below today's low day. My second cut loss, so I'll have a third there. My second third at 54.85, right below this candle here. And then my final third right below 52.55 at 52.50. 0.75% of my account capital, CNOVT. And then CISN, CanSlim Quality Stock, was in my Green Bot for 20-day scan and my Max Green Bot for 5-day scan. That's good enough for me, but it is extended. So normally this would be a 2% position, but it's 1%. Once again, earnings aren't a problem. They are next month. So 1% of my account capital into CISN. Limit order, the close, since it's extended, 13.51. First cut loss level, right there, 13.27. And my final cut loss level, willing to give it all the way to the low of that bar, 12.66. But like always, with all extended stocks and or all stocks period, the vast majority of the time, if CISN breaks below this level here, loses any kind of the green bop catalyst and or does it on heavier volume, I will be raising my entire stop position to whatever the new low is. If it undercuts it on lower volume, keeps the green bop, then at least half goes to whatever the new low is, and I'll keep half here, and I'll continue to do that until that last leg gets clipped. But no matter what, something doesn't move higher immediately, I'm raising stops, especially in this market. My internal put call, especially dealing with Traders Workstation, Interactive Brokers today, what a shit broker. If it wasn't for their low cost commissions, I would be absolutely gone. But the way I trade, it's the only place to go. I'm starting to now think I need to allocate some money to Robinhood and just start testing how the trading works there with the limit orders, see how my fills are, because Interactive Brokers, I've about had enough's enough with these guys. It's just absolutely terrible stuff from them on a consistent basis. Customer service is terrible. Platform is terrible. I'm over it. E-Trade's my preferred broker, but for the way that I trade the end-of-day positions, Interactive Brokers is the only one that works. We're going to start trying to see if Robinhood works here in a bit, but especially if this doesn't get fixed. But enough of my ranting. I got to finish this up. And then CIB. CIB, this was in my Price Volume Bop Surge scan, and so was FOX in my Price Volume Bop Surge scan. You can see they both have very nice patterns off their November lows. They've both held up extremely well in a poor market. So I want to allocate with CIB, since it's my Price Volume Bop scan, 1% of my account capital, limit order 48.07. First cut loss, I'm actually using this low right there because it's splitting hairs with these lows, 46.39. Then I'm using this low right here, 45.36, and the final position will be taken off with the move below 43.34, this bar low right here. And once again, this level goes, especially if it loses any of the green bop and or does it on heavier volume or both, all my stops will be raised. We'll never see the light of day, these stops here, as long as it doesn't trigger tomorrow intraday and or I can ever log into my Interactive Brokers account ever again. I'll probably have to start trying WebTrader. But either way, I shouldn't have this problem. And Interactive Brokers, with the amount of money that they have, no way should this be happening. And then Fox, the last long position, Fox. So PSTG, 1%. NOVT 0.75%, CISN 1% higher quality, CIB not quite canceling quality but higher quality, price volume bot surge scan stock, Fox Century 21st Century Fox Incorporated. Want to get long, 0.5% of my account capital, it would be 1%, but FinViz, even though I can't confirm it anywhere and I don't see it solidified, shows that earnings are going to be announced after the close on May 9th. How far away is that for me? I'm not quite sure. Yep, less than 5 trading sessions away. So instead of 1% of my capital, 0.5% of my capital. Limit order 3661. First cut loss level right there, 34.93. Final cut loss level right there, 33.74. I have to go. I have to get on a plane. I have to go to the mainland. I have to pray that Interactive Brokers works. I can't believe in the, what is it, almost 15, 17, who knows how many years I've been using Interactive Brokers. The first time this stuff ever happens is on a day I have to travel. Talk about having bad luck. I've always told everybody I've had terrible luck my entire life. If you know my personal history, you'll know that that is the case. There is nothing I can do about it, but working hard has always allowed me to overcome the vast majority of it. If I can ever just get a little lucky with the hard work I'm putting in right now on the end-of-day basis, and if this market can rally higher, I'm going to make some big money. But first, I have to have Interactive Brokers get out of my way. Can't believe it's the first time something like this has happened in 15 plus years, and can't believe it's happening today. But if you're having the same issue, please let them know. If you're not, great, it's just me. Awesome. Anyways, I will see you guys this weekend. I'm pretty sure I can make a video lesson, but I'm not 100% sure. No matter what, there will be at least partial updates. You will at least know what I'm going long, my buy limit orders, my good to cancel sell stop orders. You'll know my asset allocation. I may or may not be able to post commentary, post a chart, do video lessons, but you will know what I'm doing, because the trading right now while I'm traveling is the priority. The website is second, but still, you guys making money is always going to be the most ultimate of all priorities. All right, everyone, I'll see you when I see you.